Alright, if you're seeing this message right now, then this transformational reading is meant to find you. Hello and welcome back to all of my rising shiners. This is a girl, her cats in the world, where intuition meets inspiration, and we are doing the transformational messages for our Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So if you guys would like to have a full and complete reading for your career, love, as well as life reading, please check my description box. I do have a link that is free to use for you to find out what are your sun, moon, and rising signs. You can also watch the other videos allotted for your signs. So let's start off with your career readings, my Aries rising shiners for Aries, sun, moon, and rising signs. Ooh, okay, so we got body work and then got support. Let's see, spirit guides, what other messages do we have for career? This would be for our Aries collective. And again, this is a collective sign, so I mean collective reading, so just take how it resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, it is a timeless reading, so transformational messages that is meant to find you. Interesting. So we got bodywork, support, and teaching. Let's just head off along my card. I think I'm just gonna move this a bit there. Let me just make sure you guys are seeing the cards. Right. Let's see, spirit guides, what are the messages? There you go. That one. Jump right in. Let go. Interesting. Okay. So here are the cards that I have for you. As you can see, we are starting off with body work. Your life purpose involves body work. So you guys who are trying to make a living out of massage therapy, or if you're someone who graduated physical therapy, that is truly the line of work that you should go for. Another thing is that if you have been in other jobs, I mean, for like you've been in a corporate job or basically other jobs that you've been doing for quite some time, but that's not really your passion. It feels like it's not your calling per se. Then this is something you can do. This is your call to action from your spirit guides. It is about time for you to make that shift. If you're someone who's passionate, let me arrange it. It doesn't look good. Okay. If you're someone who's passionate to do some body work, body work like massage therapy and also energy healing, I mentioned physical therapy, and those of you who are into fitness, like you can be a fitness guru or not simply a gym instructor, or to start off your own platform wherein you are sharing the best practices that has been working for you in terms of exercise, and also you can add up some diet, I would say, what do you call that, suggestions or dietary outline that you have been doing, which you can also share. Your life purpose fully supports you. So whatever it is that you're going to jump right in, try something new, or basically letting go of what you currently have and then switching to another career or starting this business that you have been passionate about. I mean, God knows how long it has been. So you're fully supported. Your spirit guides would like you to know, of course, by all means, go ahead and do so. Some of you here in this collective will definitely jump right in to teaching, regardless of what I would say, what courses or what areas of specialty you have learned or you have specialized in for quite some time. You would definitely, or you are someone who has the passion to teach, to share the best skills, to share something that they know or you know could help someone make things better in their life. So another thing that I'm getting here is that you will be working with young minds. Some of you here will choose to become teachers for elementary students or even preschool students. Some of you would also dive into teaching special education. So that's very, I would say, challenging, but a rewarding and fulfilling career because you are helping these kids to be part of a society wherein, not everyone truly understands these people, how gifted, how unique they are. I mean, on a different level, I mean, on a different scale of saying things, what you're going to do would truly matter to these kids as they grow up, and also to the family and parents of these kids. Whatever it is that you're going to do in terms of sharing not just the teaching skills, but also your compassion, because it takes one to be successful in teaching, regardless of their their grades, right? Their honors when they graduated. But it takes one to become the best teacher they can be if they added compassion, and also if they add some genuine, I would say, oh, I'm trying to find a word, but being genuine with what they do, with what you're going to do. So it's not because there's a good offer or you know someone in the faculty and it's going to be easier for you to climb up the ladder sooner or later, something like that. But it's more of it is embedded in you. Like this is something that makes you happy. It's not just because of other stuff, but this makes you feel fulfilled. With that go, some of you here are facing challenges at work, at home, regardless of what it is, but it's truly affecting you one way or another. So your spirit guides would like you to know it's time for you to let go. Don't think twice. If you already feel, and might as well. I mean, you have already felt it, so might as well just go. All right. There's an opportunity for you that's waiting on the other side, waiting on the other end. So walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. That's the only way. I mean, that's the solution that you have always looked for, you have always needed, is to let go. Once we let go of something, we are giving an opportunity to something new, something better, something bigger to come into our life. And we would never know until it's time for us to let go. Now, to continue on, let's get some more guidance. Oops, regarding your career. Let me just move this here. Okay, so again, this is still for our Aries. Oh, that one wants to come out right away. Aries, rising shiners, or Aries, sun, moon, and rising signs. So, Spirit Guides, what additional messages do we have for our Aries collective regarding their career? Ooh, all right, let me fix the cards. So, this is the first one that came out, held, and then Holy Grail. All right, afraid to see those cards. Okay, so with held, sureness of the soil, sureness of the soil. With that word itself, what I'm getting is that the path you're going to take on, there's definitely that sureness when it comes to you being successful or making it big to that career path or to that business. You will be getting help. It's like unexpected help. You did not even see it coming, that you will be getting this type of support and assistance or help from these people. So basically, this is giving me the energy of you getting the help you needed, you truly needed, in order for you to grow in the path you're going to take on in your career or in your business. With Holy Grail, this is giving me the vibe that you will finally be coming into the phase of your life that you are going to stop searching, because finally you found it within you, what you truly wanted, what you truly need to do. It's like your higher self talk to you. I mean, your higher self has been talking to you for quite some time, but this is the moment that you finally heard, you finally understood, and you finally embrace what that message or messages that your higher self is trying to tell you all this time. So, with Holy Grail, whatever it is you're going through, you will finally make the decision needed in order for you to grow and move forward in a more progressive manner. And not only it is something manifesting externally, but internally, you are growing into something, I mean, someone new. Someone new in the sense that you are becoming better. You are now making right decisions, sound decisions. You are now making things better for you. And then eventually sharing it to other people. You are now not afraid and not holding yourself back into placing the needed boundaries for yourself in order for you to find that peace and balance. You are now not afraid to say no, and you are now not afraid to take the chance to let go and to try something new. So basically, you're entering this era of something exciting. That's all I can say. All right, my Aries rising shiners, that has been a bit long, so I'm going to clear the table and I'll be back with your love reading. All right, so my Aries rising shiners, welcome back. This is now your love reading. And this is still part of your transformational messages that your spirit guides wants you to find. So let's start with your love reading. Spirit guides, what messages, transformational messages do we have for our Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs? Oop. All right, this two wants to come out. So I got caution and air sign. I just need one more card. If you guys are hearing any background noise, I'm sorry. Those are my neighbors. It's pretty much high noon, so everyone is awake. So let's just see what else we have here for my Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. What do we have for their transformational? Oh, this one wants to come out. Patience. Ooh, interesting. Let's get some additional guidance, of course. This is one of my favorite deck in my collection, not just because of the color itself, but this one too. The Spirit Animal Oracle. Okay, we got a lot that fall and flew all at the same time, so we're gonna start our shuffling one more time. So, Spirit Guides, this is for our Aries collective. Okay, that one jump right in. For our Aries collective, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Ooh, okay, there you go. So we got these two cards, Dove and Antelope. Okay, let's put this here so you guys can see it. Interesting. So we got caution. We got caution, just giving me the vibe of find out more information before I jump right in. You may be dating, some of you here, again, this will be very specific. Some of you just recently started dating or, just giving a go signal that it's okay for you to be in the dating market again. So you guys might be linked to a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius sign. Also, this is giving me the vibe. That's why we got find out more and then patience all at the same time. You might be too excited. I mean, that's no really surprise for an Aries. You are impulsive and you tend to do things out of whim. But your spirit guides would like you to calm yourself down and take some time. Patience might not be a virtue, but give it a few more months because we are looking at timing, and timing is truly essential in this relationship that you're trying to build. You don't want to waste your effort, your energy, and of course, your love, giving yourself, giving your all to this person. I mean, that shouldn't be the case because you shouldn't give your all to this person. Don't forget yourself in the process, right? So basically, your spirit guides would like you to be more cautious. Take time to get more details about this person. Get to know them. What is it about them that can really make you stay? And what are their basically knowing their pros and cons? Are they green flag, red flag, black flag? I mean, whatever flag it is. But basically, get to know the person first. Because if you are someone who's going to eventually commit to the relationship and then this other person isn't really ready and they just want to stay, just in a relationship wherein you're just dating, then that's something you need to reconsider. I mean, especially if you're ready to commit, if you're ready to go and take it on the next level, next level, another step, taking it one step further. So that's why we got patience. So as exciting as it could be, hold yourself back. Okay. And it is meant in a positive way. So your spirit guides really and truly would want you to get to know this person a little bit better. In fact, a little bit more. That's why you got here. Timing is really essential. And I would like to highlight this message. Good things comes to those who wait. Okay, because there are things that eventually will unfold on its own when you wait. And you don't want to again make things painful for you or regretful in the end. It's like I should have seen this coming, right? And your spirit guides would be, I told you so. We don't want that to happen. So basically that's the message we're getting here, especially if you're someone who is connected or who is linked to any of these air signs, that this message is truly for you. Now, with the dove spirit, your spirit guides want you to be at peace. And also, this is something that you are craving or aiming for, especially in your love life. You wanted your relationship to be at peace. Like, it's you, him, or him, her, and you guys are just, have this truly and deeply truthful connection wherein you feel not just safe, but of course at peace. That's like the challenge. It's something that you have been looking for, even in your past relationships that didn't work. It's something that you have always been looking for. I mean, you may come off as someone who's strong, as someone intimidating to other people or other person, but the truth is, you have this soft spot in you, then once you kind of feel like this person is okay, or you feel like they will they have this certain connection and they will click or they will match your energy, you will change to the point of, okay, I'm down with this, let's get right in. But the truth is, although patience is there, is like these two are contradicting, right? Life is speeding up. This is actually how you feel. Some of you here, and again, it's going to be very specific. You guys are like on your late 30s, going 40s or whatnot. So basically, you feel like your life is, I don't know, where is it going? I mean, I am already at the age wherein I should have a family. That's your mindset. Like, you don't want to be alone anymore. Basically, that's why we got at peace, be at peace, and we got these messages because this is giving me the vibe and energy that you are very excited. You're just ready, right? Like whoever comes into the to that door, you're ready to date them. You're ready to marry them. You're ready to say yes to them. That's how it feels. I mean, that's the vibe I'm getting. But basically, life is speeding up in a way that there are a lot of changes happening in our life, right? Be it technology, behavior of other people, mindsets, surroundings, what feels to be the norm or what's okay with the entire society. So it's basically not just you aging and, you know, you getting your career or whatnot. This is in general, like as a whole, everything in life is speeding up, whether you like it or not. But your spirit guides would like you to take some time to think while you're doing your stuff, like being great in your career, running your business, being the best person you could be. Life is speeding up in a way that you need to develop things such as patience, right? You need to develop more about you, though you are aging. For some of you, again, this will be specific. Probably there are things that you still need to learn. And that's the reason why life is speeding up. The message is you need to not counter the flow, but to go with the flow. For you to find out exactly what you need to learn, what are the things you need to change, and still keeping up the pace. It's kind of contradicting, but basically that's the message that I'm getting for your love life. It's like your spirit guides would like you to stay vigilant while being grounded. I hope that makes sense. So that's the love message that I got for you, my Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So I'm just going to clear the table and I'll be back with your life reading. Welcome back. This is the last part of your reading. We are now in your life reading. So, this is again for our Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, and it's a transformational message. So, it's a timeless reading. A spirit guides message, transformational messages from your spirit guides as to what changes, blessings or things you need to consider moving forward. So, we are now going to use our tarot card to get more clarity with the transformational messages for our Aries collective. So, spirit guides, what transformational messages do we have for our? Oh, there you go. Wow, for our Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Okay, I feel this. Okay, this card really wants to come out. It even prevented me from continuously shuffling the cards. And then, of course, I would be using another tarot card to confirm our messages. This is also to give me clarity as to why we got those cards for you. Something flew and fell. Wow, okay. We're getting threes, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. That's interesting. So, Spirit Guides, what other messages to clarify the cards we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, please? Okay. All right, interesting. Okay, this one stood out. Alrighty, so let me just put this card in here. Here's what I'm getting for you, my Aries collective. The very first cards that we got are Three of Pentacles and Three of Cups. Very interesting, as you can see. Right off the bat, I am getting community, support, working hand in hand collaboration. So, this might be two-edged sword. This is something that you have wanted, always wanted in your life. As an Aries, you're a very extroverted person, but then you are truly seeking that genuine relationship wherein you can truly call that this group are truly your friends. Like these are the people who knows you and you know them well. Another thing that I'm getting here is that as part of your challenge, it has been quite a while since you've become part of a group or community or even work in a collaboration that has, you know, that was successful. It's been a while. You're also looking, or this is like what you're aiming for, like people who will be there for you, support you, like they will be part of your so-called place to share your joy, to share your happy moments, your success. Also, this one just and it just crossed my mind right now. A vision wherein you're wanting a family, basically. That's why we got the love reading earlier, wherein the energies that you're very much ready to enter a marriage or, to enter a cohabitation, a relationship wherein you have someone you can call your family. It's been a while you've been with people, you've been in relationships that you thought you can call your own, but it has its own, uniqueness from one another as to why it didn't work. That's what I'm getting here. Of course, you're a very socialized person. Sometimes you're a party animal. That's what I'm getting here. But like what I mentioned in the very first part of your reading, deep inside, you have this craving for that true, genuine love, genuine relationship wherein it's just you and the other person. Sometimes you really just want that. Don't we all want that exclusivity? That's what I'm getting. I just need to drink a bit of water. Okay, sorry. So to continue, what we got here. We got the Five of Cups in reverse, this one, and also the Hangman. Now, what I'm getting here is that you are truly ready to move on. You are truly ready to start anew. You have, I wouldn't say forgotten those past relationships or what had happened in those relationships, but rather you took them as part of your lesson. And that's the reason why you're ready to move on. You have finally, you have gotten over all of it. You have forgiven yourself. You have forgiven those people. You have this hope of receiving, getting, or being in a relationship that you deserve, that is much better, which is really nice. You continuously doing that, you're manifesting something, right? And right, like what's mentioned in your love reading, great things happen to those who wait and willing to wait. So basically, you're now in the process of recovery from everything that had happened to you in the past. You're finding peace. Remember, be at peace. So that's something that you were once hoping for, but now you are finding it and not just working your way through it, but being at peace with yourself and things that you do. You have accepted that things doesn't really stay if it's not meant to be because you're willing to sacrifice, basically. With Hangman, you're willing to take the pain, the hurt. See, this one is really painful, I would say. And that's when you're ready to move on. Like your motto, your slogan is come with me, love me, be with me. I'm ready to face the pain. I'm ready to face the hardship. I am more mature now. That's what I'm getting in this vibe. Like through pain, through hardships, we become someone else. Someone else in the sense that maturity kicks in. We are seeing things in a different perspective, much better than like before things happened. And that's what I'm getting with Hangman combined with Five of Cups. So you're basically ready to start a life with whomever will be coming into your life. You're accepting the fact that pain, suffering is part of the process, part of a relationship. But whatever happens, you have already built it within you, the acceptance and forgiveness and the willingness to move on if things won't go well, right? And I truly like it. Now, just bear in mind with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, although this is kind of good still, but there's just like a warning from your spirit guides. because of you really wanting to be in a relationship or build this family, build this life with someone, you may tend to lose focus on things that truly matters. There are times that you may be distracted and lose focus into what you need and what you truly prioritize, like your priorities. I would say that at some point, because you have been through series of series, that's like a lot. I mean, you have been to different relationships and its diversity had given you certain impact when it comes to handling things in your life. So I would say at some point you have become not just motivated but also perfectionist in how you deal with things. So that can also affect so much with your relationship. I would say that you might want to realize the fact that things will not be perfect, right? Because there's a tendency for you to control things. If you would like your relationship, I mean, everything about your life to fall accordingly to how you see fit. So that's the message that I'm getting also with Eight of Pentacles. Another thing is that this calls for you to truly work on yourself, especially in upskilling. And if you really wanted to progress career wise or to make things better and successful with your business, your spirit guides are reminding you to work on yourself, to find courses, mentor, and, continuously work on making yourself better. If you truly wanted that promotion, that six-digit figure when it comes to your business, and the best person that your client could work with. So this is really a good sign from your spirit guides that there are still opportunities for you to work on, which can truly make you a better person, not just physically, but more on mentally. And the rest is also part of you working with your spirituality, which is really great. Three of Wands. When you are able to work on yourself, you can definitely be the master of your field. See this one? It's giving me an emperor vibe, but in a way, this is younger than the emperor. You're like leading the whole pack, as you can see. You're on top of the mountain or top of the cliff, and you got these two wands. It's like you already made your decision. Two of wands basically is you making decision. So you have already made your decision. Pick your wand, pick your fight, right? Pick your battles, and you're now ready to lead. You're now ready to lead, to start on the project, to really showcase the things, your knowledge that you know. You're now running the show. What do you call that? I'm trying to find a word. You're now the ringmaster or the ringmaker. I forgot, but basically, you're now the leader. You have built yourself towards success, and this is really nice. Your passion, that energy, you're going to put all of it into work, into action. And being an Aries like you, oh, Emperor vibe, yeah, Aries. You can definitely work your way through the top, reaching the top, because you are a very determined person. And that's no surprise. All right, this is really a fascinating and amazing reading. Like, there's a lot of twist and turn, but eventually you'll get there, my dear Pisces. I mean, Aries. Why do you say Pisces? Okay, Aries. Let's see. Let me get some additional messages from your spirit guides. This is also something that you can use for your affirmation. So, spirit guides, ooh, additional messages for you are safe here. Wow. So, whatever it is that's happening in your life right now, your spirit guides would like you to know that it's all part of the process and you are safe here. You are being guided and you will truly be heading towards what's meant for you. Now, let's get some timed messages for our this one. It's time to take a break. I would say that if you have been working so hard to reach for your goal and you haven't had your vacation for quite some time, you haven't filed for that vacation leave, then this is a call to action, especially to those of you specifically here. I've been very workaholic because you're great or you are wanting towards that promotion, you're aiming towards that promotion, but then again, you can only do so much. So we got the first message. The sincere wish will be granted. Okay, I got cut off. So to continue, we got the needle and thread, which is really good because it means that the sincere wish will be granted for you, my dear Aries. Rising Shiners? Oh, apple. And I would agree. Temptation will truly test you because, again, you're very ready. So there are people around you. So beware of, remember that Libra, Aquarius, Gemini air signs, they will tempt you. People who have that placement. So it could be their sun, their moon, or their rising signs. And we have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. This is amazing. I mean, amazing in a way for those of you who truly wanted to start a family. So this confirms that sooner or later you will be building that family with the person, the right person eventually. You will be giving birth. But for those of you who doesn't really want to be in that situation, I mean, child is not really in the picture. It is birthing or conception of an enterprise. This sounds amazing. This is really, really great for you, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. And that's all that I have for you, my dear Aries Collective. Let me know and others how this reading resonated with you in the comment section. Also, to help me grow this community, I would truly appreciate it if you will click on that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way, you're helping me to also reach more rising shiners and to receive inspiring and empowering messages such as this. Thank you so much for being with me, a girl, her cats in the world, and this is another reading for your transformational messages. I will be seeing you all in my next reading. Bye for now.